Hey ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Devon Brown here, and the title of this video is People Behave Like People. Alright? And you're like, Devon, duh. I know people behave like people because they're people. Well, there's a purpose in me saying that, and it's something that I want you to always realize and always keep top of mind when you're doing your marketing and advertising and you're selling and your marketing-y stuff and you're trying to grow your internet business or your email and your list or whatever you're doing. I want you to realize that people behave like people, and more specifically, I want you to realize that you are a person. Right? When I say people, you fall underneath that umbrella of people. And so another way of me saying this is that people behave like you. And at this point in time, you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, I don't know why I'm watching your video, Devon. You're just telling me obvious shit. I know. Let me explain my obvious shit, and I apologize if you hear the guys outside doing yard work in the background. And if you can't hear it, never mind that I said anything. So here's the thing. The other day I was talking with a client of mine, and he was like, Devon, I'm kind of upset with regard to my open rates of my email list, right? When I email my list, the percentage of people who open the email and click the email isn't as high as I'd like for it to be. And I said, okay. I said, that's fair. I said, but let me ask you a couple of questions. I said, how many emails do you have in your inbox right now? He says, a bunch of them. I said, how many of them have you opened and actually read? He's like, yeah, not a lot of them. I was like, huh, really? So, okay. I said, when you go to an opt-in page, when you get a piece of marketing and you go to an opt-in page, do you opt in every single time? Do you always enter your name and email address? Well, no, I don't. Okay. Like, do you enter your email address the majority of the time, or do you only enter it a minority of the time? He says, well, I enter it a minority of the time. I said, oh, okay. I said, have you ever gotten to an opt-in page and typed in a fake email address just because you wanted to see what was on the next page? Said, yeah, done that all the time. Oh, okay. So when you attend a webinar, do you always buy? He's like, nah, very rarely. So, oh, okay. So let me ask you this question. When you open up your email inbox in the morning, and you got a bunch of emails from a bunch of people, which ones do you click on? Or even better yet, are there certain people who you get emails from who you always open their stuff, right? Or you open it with some regularity, and are there other people who, even though you know who they are, you might not open their stuff? Well, yeah, Devon, of course. I said, okay, see, you've been on my list for how long? I've been on your list for a few years, Devon. I said, do I give you good content? He's like, yeah, I love your videos, like this sexy one you're doing right now. He didn't know I was doing this video, whatever. I said, do you open every single one of my emails? He's like, no. But I give you content. Yeah. And you bought stuff from me before. Well, yeah. But you don't open all my emails. No. Look at your behavior. Look at your behavior with regard to marketing. Look at the things you do a majority of the time, the things you do a minority of the time, and understand that the people on your email list, the people that you're marketing to, their reality is probably very similar to yours. They get just as many emails in their inbox as you do. They're on just as many gurus' lists as you are, right? And they probably have the same behaviors you have. What I also want you to do is I also want you to realize and pay attention to when something catches your attention. Right? Because what we're talking about here is we're talking about attention. That's the commodity we're talking about. When you email your list, you want attention from them, but you're competing for that attention with 1,000 other people, including myself. Right? And so so attention is limited and it's scarce, right? So what makes somebody on your list want to give this person attention and not give you attention? Or what makes them want to give you attention as opposed to giving the other person their limited attention, right? What makes you go to your email inbox, get 100 emails, and give 5 of them attention, and 95 of them you put on the back burner, and 50 of those 95 you delete? I want you to pay attention to what you react to or what you respond to. I want you to pay attention to what grabs your attention, and I want you to understand that the people on your list and the people you're marketing to and the people you want to opt in to your pages and all that other stuff and the people you want to buy, who you want to buy from you, they are just like you. They respond to things in a similar way as you do. So when you disregard something 95% of the time, that's what's going to happen with regard to you emailing your list. When you see something that really captures your attention and really speaks to you, pay attention to that, because there may be a good chance that the people you're marketing to may want to respond to something similar, or may be willing to respond to something similar. Pay attention to your own habits and behaviors. And understand that if you're going to behave like a person, then the people on your list are going to behave like people. Okay? You're going to behave the same way. And don't get that upset because you have a small open rate, because that happens. And then instead ask yourself the question, okay, I understand, or instead say to yourself, okay, I understand that I'm competing against all these other people for attention. What captures my attention? What do gurus do that make me want to open their emails? And then should I maybe do the same things in my marketing? Does that make sense? Does that make sense there?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. So I just want you to pay attention to that, because it's so hilarious sometimes how, like, literally, I'll open my email inbox and disregard 95 emails and open 5 of them. But if I were to email 100 people, I would be like, I hope all 100 open the email. I hope all 100 click on the link. And they don't. And then I get mad. I'm like, why didn't all 100 click on the link? And I'm like, well, because I don't. And that's because we're all people and we're all humans. And that's how we react to stuff. All right. Hope that makes sense. Feel free to comment on this video. Like it. Share it if you found it interesting or helpful. Keep that in the front of your mind. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.